Hello, my XRP army, my tribe, and everybody out there in YouTube land. Alex Fernando says, so prepper, how high do you think XRP can go? $100,000 today, please. When I say $100,000, I'm not joking about that. And if you laugh at that, all I can say is Bitcoin. 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 2011, I had the opportunity and told myself I would buy Bitcoin at $2. It slipped my mind, I didn't do it. The next time I looked at Bitcoin, it was at 8,750. And I told myself, oh my, I should have bought some. Would I have held through that? Probably not. If I bought it at $2 and it was 8,750, I probably would have sold it. So what's the lesson in that? The lesson, to me, the lesson I took away from that is that XRP is right around $2. Is it going to go up to 100,000? Yeah, I believe so. Is it going to take a decade? I'm prepared to wait for that. I don't want to. $100,000 today, please. I can see it easily going to $100,000. Easily. What's the time frame? The sooner, the better, so I can retire, right? We can all retire if it goes to $100,000 this year. Will it do that? I don't think so. If it gets wide implementation, if it really starts to compete, take a big chunk out of Swift, like 10%, 15%, 25% of their business, you could see prices really, really skyrocket. I'm not a financial person. I am not a financial advisor, and this is not financial advice. But when you look at it, you look at the antiquated system of how money moves around the world these days. The SWIFT system takes 3 to 4 days to resolve. At any given time, SWIFT has 15 to 20 trillion dollars locked up that is not moving. Velocity of money equals commerce. Commerce makes the world go round. Commerce provides jobs. Commerce is why we have jobs. You free up $5 trillion a day, and you're going to see so much commerce take place because that money isn't locked up sitting around waiting for verification from 5, 6, 7 different banks. That supplier now gets their money, boom, in 3 seconds. And they take that money and they either buy down their debt or they go in and buy more equipment, they hire new employees, they expand their business, they buy more resources to make more products, to sell more products. So much money will be freed up through XRP, things like XRP and XLM, that there will be a boom for the world. So how high do I think it could go? I see $100,000 as no issue whatsoever. My personal belief. You do you, boo. Do your own research and you do you. Would it go to 1 million? People are now talking about Bitcoin going to 1 million. Bitcoin. They're talking about Bitcoin going to 1 million. And not a lot of people are laughing at that. When I bought Bitcoin, when I thought about buying Bitcoin, when I told myself I would buy 600 Bitcoin at $2 each, if someone had told me it was going to go to $100,000, I would laugh. I would have laughed at them. And so would have the rest of the world. Except for all those psychos, those cult people who said, oh no, Bitcoin, Bitcoin. They're not laughing at those people anymore. Are you laughing at that person anymore? No. You're regretting. You have a huge amount of regret for not being, what? Savvy enough, crazy enough, which hang whatever adjective you want to on it. You weren't enough of whatever it was that caused people to buy Bitcoin. I wasn't. I didn't look into it. I didn't follow through. I learned that lesson. History, with absolute factuality, has proven that Bitcoin will go to $100,000. It went to 110, almost 112. What was the time frame? 13 years? 13 and a half years? 14 years? Whatever it was. I don't remember what the inception date was, but okay, call it 15 years, a decade and a half. Are you willing to spend $1,200 on 600 XRP? Or $1,300, whatever it would take today? If in a decade you have over 60 million? If you're not willing to do that, well, I don't know what to tell you. Just stay at the train station while the train leaves, or the platform when the rocket ship takes off and goes to the moon. So I believe XRP could go to $100,000. I can't tell you a time frame though. But I believe that once it takes off and implementation happens, you're going to not see it rising. You're going to see it gapping up. It's going to gap up and gap up and gap up as money begins to chase the limited number of tokens that are around, so that they can do commerce in it instead of in the SWIFT system, which is taking them 3 days to resolve their money. That's what I got for you today. God bless y'all. I'm out.